Hello, Helen.
Hi, Rob. How are those setting of exam papers going?
I'm mastering my deadlines.
Oh, you are so twee, aren't you? How cute is that? Well done to you. I don't know that everybody is. Remember that we offered ChatGPT, we offered Diffit, which we preferred slightly. Question well. Don't go without that this term.
Yeah, incorporated Edpuzzle and Twee and generated some nice visual type of assessments.
And if you're bold and brave, do a comprehension in your final exam. I mean, why not, actually?
Should be. It's fun.
And I mean, if we aren't up to our eyeballs in AI already, what would you like to push on us now, Rob?
Oh, I went down a big rabbit hole with magicschool.ai, and these are just 3 tools out of 54. And in fact, there were 49 when I looked last week. They've just added a few new ones in here this week.
I think we're going to send a list of the 10 best ones.
It's incredible, this one. So let's have a quick look. So we head off into magicschool.ai. And I've just marked my favorite ones here. This was a new one.
Oh, new
since last week.
YouTube video, they do change, they upgrade all the time.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
What I thought we would use today, though, is look at the rubric generator. I know we can do it in ChatGPT, but we are discovering that ChatGPT is not quite as fabulous as it was.
Mm-hmm.
And other tools are developing, other sites are developing these tools to suit teachers better. So if I go into the rubric generator, I've already pre-populated something, thinking along the lines of, creative writing for English and Afrikaans. Haven't tried an Afrikaans one yet, but I'm sure we could use.
That would be interesting.
I know. I'm wondering if we could use Google Translate to translate
to get
into
involved,
Afrikaans.
And that even is upgrading itself quite a lot.
Yeah. So just to use this, because I know for assessments now we've got to do some creative writing, and even if we used it for a history essay for grade 7s or 8s or 9s.
Definitely. So what would you you'd have to put a lot of input into the question.
Yeah. So like everything, the prompting is very important. Yes. I've said it's for grade 5s. It's an instructional essay. I've given it a title, and then I've given it this prompt. So this is what the children have to do. They write a survival guide for the new grade 5s. It must include 5 tips for the new grade 5s. Each tip must be a new paragraph. You must explain why it's helpful. Tone is friendly, but you may not use slang language, and then make sure that grammar, etc.
So you've really set all the boundaries in there, very clear.
Yeah, so I've given kind of the boundaries. I can change how many points each criteria is worth. Okay. So I've done 4 points.
Yes.
And then I generate.
Wow.
And then it does it. Wow. Generates.
Sure. So
it also is generating all those descriptors. And I know what's happening now with the WCD, with the pre and post moderation, is if you are using a rubric, you can't just say yes, no. It's got to have a little descriptor in this box. So you can see that it's busy generating these descriptors. They are rather long.
And repetitive, hey?
Yeah, well, that's going across there would be. They're very specific, though, so it actually is quite easy to mark the essay. If I don't like this one, I can regenerate. But we have here 5 criteria. I'm going to shorten mine.
Yes, that's just what I would have wanted.
Yeah, because it's very long otherwise. So it's giving me a slightly shortened version. Doesn't look much shorter.
Well, no, I think it's a very skinny column, Rob. It's literally 1 word per column.
Yes. Yeah. So it's generating something that's
so the
maybe
essay
a little...
demonstrates a strong something. The essay is well presented with neat formatting, appropriate font size, clear headings for each. Their length is and then the essay is most, you see, the word well presented, mostly well presented, inconsistencies, and all right. So almost you as a teacher could go and shorten it a bit yourself too.
Yes.
I would go and shorten it even a bit more.
Yeah. So of course, if this is not suitable, you can regenerate. So we can just we can try regenerate again and see if it does anything different. No, not really.
Okay. Content, organization, which is probably the things we would want. Tone and language, which is what you said, and development of ideas. I like that criteria.
Yeah. So you can play around in this and see where it takes you.
And definitely steal ideas.
Yeah. What I like about Magic School AI is also they have a chatbot that you can also help. I see there's a translate there. I haven't played in there yet, but I'm sure there isn't Afrikaans just yet. So that was a quick review of magicschool.ai.
I loved it. And while you flashed away from that first page, I saw
Yes.
so many other links. There was one about creating word sums.
Should we
all
quickly
with-
dive in there?
Yes, all within a different genre. So look at that one. Write a custom maths or story problem based on a concept. So if you're doing space in grade 7,
Yes.
you could have your whole maths.
Yeah.
And maybe you'd have to almost generate question by question. And there's another multiple choice generator.
Yeah. So, and then this magicschool.ai is unbelievable. So they've got all sorts of other tools to help teachers as
Text rewriter tool so that
Yeah.
they could be more concise.
well. This amazed me because often teachers have got to do
Oh,
coaching
yes,
and sports practice, and it's not their thing.
And maybe for phys ed, for marking, instead of just doing that test where they run up and down, we
Yeah.
could do something a bit
But this
more.
is actually a lesson generator.
Oh.
Yeah. So all sorts of things. There's some really cool things as well, like teacher jokes, and I'm trying to see what else. There's some interesting things here. I've used this tool. It's the end of year student comments. And if you're trying to
Ooh.
generate some
Ooh,
report comments,
yes.
it's also extremely useful.
Wow, so there's another massive one to lose a
Yeah.
whole week or another Saturday morning in bed.
And literally they keep generating new tools every single week. They keep adding to their
As grows a
their
new
arsenal.
helpful AI tool every week. So
exactly.
we hope you enjoyed this one,
Yes.
Magic School. It certainly has a place.
Yes, and we are going to continue having a look at AI tools, and as we come upon ones that we think are useful to teachers or really useful and time consuming.
To help us with time.
Yes, not time
manage
consuming.
time, yeah.
We'll present them to you in a similar format.
Awesome.
And in the meantime, happy setting exams.